It's not really complicated. I might be complicating things myself.
Oh, I pray that PlayStation gives us that option to change our name before Dreams comes out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known as my PlayStation name on Dreams. It's uh my PlayStation name is Throne of Chrome. And I made it because I thought of like two words that sounded cool together, and then put it together. But I never really thought like a throne of chrome. People make a toilet joke all the time, like that could be. And I never put that together. And somebody told me that, I was like, why? I was like, how did I not even think about that? Yeah, so that's. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, that I feel like my personality now, I would have done something like that, but I just wanted just Jared, so people know, so I don't have to like deal with that.
Back in 2012, it was like that movie Wreck-It Ralph came out, yeah, like 2012, was it?
Was it 2012 already? No, it couldn't have been that long ago. Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah, it was 2012 to 13 when Wreck-It Ralph came out. When I made my PlayStation account, I named it Sugar44. Like I still have it now, but I was a big fan. But yeah, people was like, "Look, who's this kid?" Sugar44.
Totally off topic. Wreck-It Ralph 2. The soundtrack is made by Imagine Dragons. They got a song on there called Zero. Fantastic. Anybody likes Imagine Dragons, I 100% recommend going to see that. Anybody in the 11 people watching right now who happens to like Imagine Dragons, sorry. I was jamming to Imagine Dragons' new album that they just released all morning, or all that last night. So, and they have a song in the new Wreck-It Ralph movie. Anyway, super off topic. Oh, nice. Oh, there you go. Anybody go check out Project Genesis stream. I don't know if... You sure? Oh, okay. Hey, well, people, click on his name, go subscribe if you're down for Dreams News. Obviously, he posts more Dreams News videos than I do.
Cool.
Oh, thank you. Let me... Al Sharif Sultan, Project Genesis and Just Jared, it can't get any better. Man, I feel bad for not realizing that. I don't know. I always feel bad when people are like jump in and people know who they are, and I'm just like, I don't know who these people are. Just kind of master. I had no idea that he had 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. I had no idea. GlitchMaster. I had no idea at all, and he was in. We were talking for a couple of days, and then he joined. I was talking to him about a year ago when we were talking about doing the Dreamscast at first, and he joined in, and I was just at the end of the stream. I was like, I'll just shout out everybody's channel, and I went to this thing. I'm like, man, you don't need a shout out for me. It's like I didn't even know. And then the guy who created like the Dream Bubble site was on the show too, and I didn't know he created it. Like all these people, I'm like, I should know this, but I don't know anything. I said I should be the one who's nervous talking to these people. It shouldn't be the other way around, which is still a weird feeling, to be honest. But were you gonna say something there, Yoda?
Well, I was just thinking what I could say. Really, I can only just agree with everything you're saying, but well, I guess I can talk about the channel that I started. Again, I only have one video, but I'm planning on maybe using the streaming feature on the PlayStation to, hopefully maybe when the beta comes out, or just say in the game in general, or like just doing whatever and learning the tutorials and stuff. Just let people see it. I think my first video actually has 10 views now. I can't remember how, but I think I shared the link on the Discord. I'm not sure how. Maybe that's how they saw it in the first place. But it's really just me introducing myself. I guess I'm doing it now. Wait, people on the YouTube stream can hear me now too, right?
Yep, they should be able to. I mean, they haven't told me if they can.
Just keep me in mind if you want. I can't really do anything professional, obviously, right now, but
I don't do anything professional.
I want to be like just a Dreams developer, just someone that can make stuff in it, just people that can know me. People back in Little Big Planet days, where people like the best levels and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a lot of fun to see the community get this praise and stuff, just like from the talent and what they can do with the game. Like, uh, was it Epic LPB time? I think it was like a video. I can't remember how long it came out ago, but it was like recreating dreams in the Wood Planet, like one of the first levels, that Sparky robot thing.
Yeah,
It looked really good. Like, I was like, whoa, that's incredible. It's like, let's think about what you can do in dreams. I believe, for me at least, I'm always subconsciously downplaying, oh my gosh, what really can you do in dreams? Is it limited? Is it as limited as I think it is? But then I look at all these things, like everything in dreams was made in dreams. It's just kind of, it really is mind blowing.
it is.
It's really hard to fathom sometimes. Uh, I think this could be everyone's first experience when looking at dreams or playing for the first time, maybe. Uh, it's really crazy. Like, Media Molecule is awesome, so ambitious, and I admire them.
Yeah, I love the team is great. The team is almost just like I don't know. There must be something in the water over at like Guildford because that's where Hello Games is, and that's where Media Molecule is. Just happens to be the only two games I've ever covered on YouTube, like in the same town. Just it's just weird. And they did that Media Molecule, or I forgot. I keep forgetting some of the developers' names. One of the developers they did that Game Informer rapid fire questions.
Oh yeah, Alex.
Yeah. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
First of all, but when they said has Sean Murray played your game, and he's like, no, he's like the door's open. I'm like, man, Sean Murray needs to get over there.
Yeah.
He needs to play. I mean, so cool. The companies that I follow, or that I follow a lot more now, like know each other, and that they know who each other are, and they're right there in the same town. Both Hello Games probably doesn't have the best reputation. They kind of got it a little better this year, but I mean, Media Molecule, just hearing Mark Healy talk, anybody talk about the game, Kareem is freaking awesome. They just seem just awesome people, just like talking about their game, and it's nothing like where you see like I guess that's just indie developers. A lot of the times it's indie developers are the same way. They're so passionate about their game and they answer questions and they're not. They don't beat around the bush. I mean, unless it's about the beta. They don't. They don't. It's all just for fun. They're there to make a game that other people can make stuff, and they're not out about getting money and whatever it may be. I really hope that Dreams does sell well.
True.
And that's the question. Do we think it'll be a full price? Do you think it'll be $60?
It should be, honestly, for what it offers. It definitely should be $60 because that's like a steal for me because of all the stuff you can do in Dreams. Like
for sure.
This is definitely this is definitely like the type of game that's gonna come out is like, really, even if that's 60, it's like, really only 60. I'm not saying make it higher, because I can't afford that, and you're getting else like us, like, but it doesn't matter what kind of price it'll be. I don't think it'll be 100 at all.
No.
But whatever price it'll be, it's kind of like, wow, this is really good. So some games can be better based on this price. If it's cheap, it's like, okay, it's fine. It's nothing. But if something's like 60 and it's just not up to par, it can really detriment the quality.
Yeah. Have you guys seen any like negative
feedback?
I guess. Yeah.
None.
None. Okay. So because I always keep kind of referring back to No Man's Sky because it's almost that it's the same kind of. It's different in a way because when No Man's Sky was being created, we knew nothing about it. Dreams being created, we know everything about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yep.
It's the same as in like it's such a grand idea that it's hard to explain what it is, and that's why I made YouTube videos on No Man's Sky because nobody knew how to really talk about it because nobody knew exactly what it was. Right. It's the same with Dreams. There's so much going on. Is there people around that you're seeing that are like this game's gonna just die when it comes out?
The thing is, right, I've seen some conversation podcasts like kind of funny games who talk about something that a lot of people feel like inside, which is that this game is so ambitious that it's just so hard to explain that I don't think it's gonna perform well right off the bat, but I do believe it's gonna grow on its own, which is what they were talking about, and I agree because like it's just so hard to explain dreams. You know, you tell people like you can make anything, but they're gonna be like, can you really make anything? You know, because it's just something you never really seen. So it's really hard to kind of connect and compare it to other games because you never seen anything like dreams. So explaining it is just it's hard. Even for me, when I got into it during E3. Someone told me about it, and when I was looking, I wasn't interested, but they told me that the person who made that made Little Planet, and that was my childhood game. So I was like, okay, I trust Media Molecule. So after doing more research on the game, that's when I fell in love with it. Like fell in love with it. So it just really comes down to, you know, like people sharing it and talking about it and playing it and streaming. That's why I believe it will really succeed in, is when people play it and stream it. Just like how Minecraft did. You know, Minecraft, nobody talked about it when it dropped, but as people kept playing it and streaming it, it blew up, and it's now one of the most popular games out.
Yeah, I remember when Minecraft started, I was like, this game looks terrible.
Right.
And then my friends were like, come on, just give it a chance. I'm like, I guess. And then, you know, I fell into that whole bandwagon too, but, you know.
To be honest, I think there's a difference between, like, you know, Minecraft and Dreams. You see, even with Minecraft, in terms of it being not popular at the start and then getting gradually popping to become a global phenomenon, even then, it had sort of a mascot. You had Steve, you had the Creeper, the story behind that, and you had these characters that were pre-built and people that, you know, things in Minecraft that you can, like, just, like, straight, not just like that, you know. Oh, it's Minecraft. First thing you can think of, maybe it might be a creeper, you know, I mean, or with Dreams, it's pretty much us who's making those mascots and things that create or just the experience of Dreams. I think it might be a bit hard to really advertise Dreams as something you can just straight remember, like, oh, Dreams, I don't know, just you could make whatever you want. You could do that in your head as well. So, it's just this game where you make all this stuff. It's really cool community and blah, blah, blah. But there's no real creeper, you know what I mean? There's no...
Yeah, it's like a Sackboy.
Yeah,
Sackboy. Like, a Sackboy was... You always remember Sackboy. Even the new characters came in, like Swoop and Oddsock from Little Planet 3. You always remember Sackboy, and most levels are made for Sackboy, so...
Yeah.
With Dreams, I don't know what you can really do. They've made the banana, like this panda. Maybe they can advertise that and make theirs into, like, plushies or whatever. But in terms of advertisement, like, recognition, that's it.
Yeah.
I think Dreams is as recognizable as any other game could be. I think maybe it needs to be advertised a lot to be able to be recognizable in general. Like, I mean, just making Dreams.
They had said that, you know, their marketing team is just like, they don't know how to market it, you know, in the best way. Because, like, I think they touched on that a while ago, or in a video, whereas they don't have that mascot like Sackboy. And hold on one second. I just got an alert. Oh, Crit, thank you for subscribing. Whether or not you're watching this stream or you just happen to find a No Man's Sky video and you're subscribing, but thank you for subscribing. We got I get so lost with, I have so many chats to keep up with here. Give me a second. I love your entrance into the Discord, Project Genesis. It's a bird, it's a plane, never mind. It's just Project Genesis.
Just me.
It's just you. That used to be my intro videos. Just Jared, nothing special.
Yeah.
Flying Dirshman's in the YouTube chat. Hey man, Flying Dirshman's a good friend of mine. Game that keeps on giving.
Just Yoda.
GB2 says you don't like it when people say Dreams should be free to play. There's no freaking way Dreams should be free to play.
Ever. Like, honestly.
I mean, especially the time, like, they've been making this game for ages. Yeah. I'm kind of happy I didn't find the game until more recently, because waiting that long, that's insane. I don't think I've ever waited. I think the longest I've waited for a game that I knew was being developed was Diablo 3, and that was like 5 years for me. But it was 10 years for other people, which is unbelievable. Waiting that long for a game.
Yeah, I couldn't wait that long. The longest I waited was GTA 5, which is like 2 years I waited.
Yeah.
But Dreams, I just got into it like during E3, which I'm happy. I didn't know it's been development since like 2012.
Yeah.
Even before that's long. But I understand.
I guess No Man's Sky. I did wait for No Man's Sky. I forgot about that. Yeah, I did wait for No Man's Sky, but No Man's Sky was a game where like you almost forgot about it because nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, there's a game, and everybody got excited for it, and then 4 years later, there was no information.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to like not really remember.
It has become a meme. I do remember like No Man's Sky. Like that's the thing. People like to compare Dream with No Man's Sky, saying it's gonna be the same thing, but I
exactly. That's what I was kind of asking about, because it's so vast of an idea and so ambitious that it's just gonna fall. But I think what Media Molecule has behind it is they already have a community, whereas Hello Games didn't have a community.
And I'm sure Media Molecule isn't lying to us. They've even actually shown proper gameplay and everything. Like
that's the difference.
Sean Murray was like,
hey, whoa, we're not going to talk about Sean Murray lying. Okay, I could go to a rant about that. Okay, dodge that question. Let's just dodge that conversation. I've gone through that so many times.
So many
Skip over the No Man's Sky.
So many commenters saying Siobhan almost made me cry during her speech last month because of her and Media Molecule's passion for creativity. That's something I agree with because I did watch that. I think he's talking about the after stream that happened, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
she gives a speech.
Yeah, I've seen the link, but I hadn't watched it. So maybe that's why I should probably watch it.
Yeah, I watched the entire thing through about, why I got delayed and so many times and what the plan was and them failing, but keep going. That's what I love about Dreams. It's not just because of how amazing it is. It's the community and devs behind it. That's why I trust it so much because I know them. Like Little Planet was such a successful game, and Dreams is literally like the same ballpark with what Little Big Planet was. So it's not really anything that's completely out of their comfort zone. If you get what I'm trying to say. So I know that Dreams is just going to be the successor of Little Planet, which they said during the Game Informer last video or whatnot. And that's what they believe Dreams is.
Yep.
So,
I mean, like, Little Planet is like the galaxy of just creativity, and then Dreams is literally just the universe of that creativity, just expanding upon 2.5D. People break the rules of that, make 3D out of Little Planet, and now 3D is kind of the main thing you can do, and now people are retracting into 2D. But okay, let's see how we can make this 2D, see if we can make it pixel. It's like, I like how it's kind of like the clay textures as well, so you kind of create your own textures and everything. It'd be cool to make your own texture packs, actually, now I think about it. Maybe we can have like a spooky texture pack and then release on Halloween or something. Just for people to use if you're good at, like, the sculpturing and everything that I can't remember his name. He was doing on some of the videos. It's really cool.
Actually brings to an idea that I do want to talk about. Like when it comes to, like I already talked about earlier, I think it was before you joined Project Genesis, what stuff I wanted to make, which I talked about a lot. In the last year I talked about it, and my 2 game ideas that I had since last year are still definitely something I want to do. But one of the ideas that was pitched to me, that was in this Discord, I don't know who thought of it initially because it was a year ago, but the community behind this game was going to be just unbelievable, and they're already planning on doing like community event things. What do they call it? Like community, they give you a theme and everybody just creates and around that theme. But somebody had brought up an idea, whereas let's say in the future, JustJarrod channel or whatever, there ends up being like a large Dreams community here. I think for any YouTube channel or anything like that, somebody had pitched me the idea of setting up like a museum in Dreams, right? Where, people of certain communities, everybody would obviously create, everybody's playing Dreams, creating stuff, creating music, creating sculptures, whatever it may be. And there would be this museum where like every month it gets updated with people's stuff. And then it's all shown off in the same place, like in the background, like the music that's being played when you're walking is somebody, like best music of the month or something like that.
I get what you're saying. That would be a good idea.
and then like they'd have pedestals like a like best sculpture, different themes, and then every month that would change, and it'd be like a level that you could just like walk around in or something like that. When I thought of when somebody told me that, I was like, I got get chills thinking about that. That's such a cool thing, and you could just think that you can do that. You can, it's not it's not like out of the realm of possibilities, and then that could change every month. So that way, like if a community did start, for anybody, could have this idea. Really, I mean, it's just so cool to think that, if you make something really cool and it could be shown off and everybody would have access and they could go and see all this different things they're making in this more specific community versus just the general community of dreams and media molecule. That'd be like a showcase essentially,
right?
For just different things. I think that'd be freaking awesome, because I really am into like music. I really want to do the music design, and I really hope I can get to it. A friend of mine who's in the chat loves music, making music, stuff like that. But I've never worked with music in my life. Never had the opportunity to really mess around with making music. I just love music. Every single kind, style, genre of music I'm into, except for country. I can talk about that. Even though I live in the South, I can't deal with country. But any style of music I'm super into. That's why I wanted to make a rhythm game. But I just can't wait to mess around with just music. And I could see myself now. That's why it's gonna be so weird. Like I feel like streaming is gonna be so strange, because I could see myself just making music and just sitting there on stream making music and not talking, just being completely silent as I just listen. And I mean, I'm excited to stream. I mean, I've been streaming more recently No Man's Sky, and I've got the nicest setup I've ever had. Thanks to everybody who watches my No Man's Sky content. I was able to save up and get like acoustic foam to hang on the wall and some cool lights, and stream setup works great. So I think Dreams would be the perfect opportunity. You think we'd be able to? Can you usually stream betas if it's public? You should, right?
Yeah, I was actually asking someone about that, if they have like an NDA for Dreams. I don't think they would, because they showed so much of Dreams already. Not like it was hitting or anything, so I doubt they will have something like that. But with Dreams, the reason why I'm excited for this game more than any other game I've ever been excited in my entire life, because of like what you were just talking about. Like that is something I've never even thought about yet. It sounds amazing. Like the stuff that people will make with Dreams is just gonna be just so insane and mind blowing that you're just gonna remember this game forever.
Exactly.
Because it's not even just games. It's more of experiences that I know is gonna be wild. Like different art styles. Like I love watching Bob Ross type of streams. But imagine someone making a painting and they're inside the world and just painting, doing live streams. That is just so mind blowing to me. And they got music, you can do animations, all kinds of stuff that people can do with Dreams. And that's why I'm just like, I can't stop thinking about this game. Every single day I'm checking news, anything just to see if they say the beta is out now, so I can just
it's honestly, every time I think about it, and back like a year ago, and we were talking about explaining Dreams to people. I called my dad one day to talk to him about YouTube, and I was talking to him about Dreams, and it was only meant to be like a 10-minute call, and we were on the phone for like 4 hours because I was trying to explain what Dreams was. And he's my dad. He's not into the whole tech thing that much, but he knows what I do on YouTube. And he just keeps asking me questions. He's just like, how is this? How can I'm like, how it's not the question. You just need to be what can you make? What can't you do? And you can do everything. And when I remember hearing the news that you can put on a VR headset and create in VR, that is insane.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get a VR just because of that. When I heard about that, I was just like, come on, man. I'm already a hype for this game, and you adding VR on top of all this. It's so much.
It's unbelievable. Being able to just like 3D paint, and then you're there. Like you're in the environment you're creating.
You're actually escaping reality. That's
it's such a cool idea. Like I don't have a VR headset. I don't have the Move controllers yet.
Yeah,
that's my next goal is to get that. And I wouldn't have got a VR headset. I mean, now there's a really cool rhythm game. I love rhythm games. There's a really cool rhythm game that's coming out for VR, for PlayStation VR. So for that, I probably would have. I don't know if that would have been enough to convince me to go VR, but Dreams, I mean,
100%.
knowing Dreams will have it,
And
I don't care. Like, that's all I need to know.
And that's why I believe that Dreams can also really succeed in is the VR. Because, I mean, if you talk about Dreams with someone who has a VR, it's an automatic buy, you know, because you have literally unlimited content that you can get from
Exactly.
VR, you know?
Exactly.
Oh, I just remembered something. With like VR games, where you have to try and it's an actual game you have to buy and everything with like the VR and how it works. But I just remembered with Dreams, you don't have to make full-fledged games, just anything you want really, and you can make like the most detailed roller coaster.
Exactly. That's the first thing I actually thought about was roller coaster.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be crazy because I just realized that I'm only gonna get Move controllers for now at least, you know. But in terms of like VR, oh my gosh, how incredible would that be? I think Dreams is definitely gonna be the best place for people who have VR to go to, the next step, because oh my gosh, that's incredible. Like, I don't even know what else could you make in like with VR, like it, because it doesn't have to be anything grand or big. It just has to be authentic.
The first thing I thought of, like a dentist game where you're sitting at the dentist. I don't know why I thought about that.
Oh man, people are going to do some crazy experiences like that though.
Yeah.
You know,
just weird stuff. There's
first
gonna be a lot of
person,
weird
everything
stuff coming out of this.
Yeah.
Imagine the VR horror where you're the person that you're getting like a surgeon simulator, but you're actually the person getting like the organs pulled out of, and then you're just sitting there and you're trying to get out. It's like maybe at the start. Yeah, at the start you made like a warning to still like just light on the ground to make it more like realistic, and then it'll be funny.
I think I don't know if you've seen just like I don't know how to explain it, like a VR space shooter, where like you are looking at the cockpit of your ship. And, you know, I don't know, maybe that's out there already. I don't pay attention to VR games much because I don't have VR or really the money. I haven't. Plus, I've always kind of been on the side of VR isn't. I don't know if it's released too early or what it may be. I have used a PlayStation VR headset and I was mind blown. They have like the VR Worlds or whatever that it comes with, or that you have to buy that comes with the VR headset.
Yeah.
And they had my friend brought it over one day, like a year ago, and I was just sitting in a chair and I put it on, and I have a fear of like underwater in video games specifically, not like real life. Because I don't know. It's very strange. People on my channel know, like underwater. Old Mario underwater, like the 3D one, freaked the crap out of me as a kid. Ratchet and Clank underwater scared me. Yeah. Even the new Ratchet and Clank remastered that I beat like 9 times underwater, was not a fan. But The Witcher 3 underwater, like I just couldn't. I can't deal with underwater. It just because it's even more unknown because it's a game, right? So I don't know what it is. No Man's Sky just had an underwater update. It's a little eerier. But anyway, the point is, I put on that VR headset and I was like, you know what? Put me in that shark cage thing. I was like, because I know I'm a. What?
There's a quick thing about the Ratchet and Clank game on the PS4.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many people actually play Ratchet and Clank or are a fan of like the PS4 game, but anyone might be in the stream who's watching. If anyone plays it, the game is based off the movie, which is based off the original game. So like anyone thinks it's like a reboot and it's like they can't go back. They can, like, say Spider-Man 2, which was made by Sam Raimi, the movie with Tobey Maguire, and you had the game for it. It's like that, but it's not, 100% canon Spider-Man in terms of the comics, but for this it's the game. So just to clarify, it's fine.
Yeah. No, I was a huge fan of Ratchet and Clank growing up, and I loved the new one. I thought they did a freaking great job with it. Anyway, so that put me into that shark cage because I already have like a huge emotional like attachment to underwater.
Right.
So I was like, how real can this really be? And my God, that scared the crap out of me, dude. I was gripping my chair. I was like freaking out. It's legit. The VR is legit, and my dad has tried like the phone VR, like the Samsung had that Gear or whatever it was when it came
Yeah.
out, and he was blown away by that. And I'm telling him, I was like, dude, you don't even know, man. This whole headset deal is unbelievable, and
A whole
it
different
is.
experience.
And just that one experience, it sold me. I was like, sure, I would love to have VR just to show, just like sit my friend down and be like, here, try this, go into the shark cage, because it's such a like once in a like something that you don't experience until you have that VR setup. It's definitely cool. So I'm 100%. I was like on the fence about VR when it came out.
Yeah.
I was kind of the people that was like, it might be too soon or whatever, because a lot of when VR did launch, it just launched with like a lot of demos
Basically,
essentially.
yeah. I was the same way
Um,
as well. It's like, what's the point of buying it now? Just not really anything you
yeah,
could do with it. I was excited for the idea, but there was no
yeah,
games.
yeah.
Now we got
Um,
dreams.
exactly. Now this is essentially, what anybody could need for
Right.
VR. It's just like it's almost you buy dreams and you're just getting an infinite amount of VR experiences, as long as people are making VR experiences or just creating in VR. I mean,
Right.
you can make your own VR experience in VR. Do do
You know,
whatever you want. I mean,
what's crazy to me is I don't know if maybe they're just working on it. I'm surprised Sony hasn't marketed Dreams for VR yet. You would
mhm,
think they would because of how popular the VR community is. You tell
right.
them that Dreams is here, or it's not out, but you can say that Dreams allows you to do this, or some kind of trailer for
Yeah.
the VR section at least. It's actually surprising to me.
Oh, speaking of advertising for dreams, I always had this idea in my head because they said no one should how to market dreams. I feel like it's a good way to do it. Say if dreams comes out and we're me, the Just Jared project, we're all community, right? If we just have a whole year, maybe half a year, so just to make all these games and see which ones are the best, and say they had a contest to see which is the best, how many games out of the whole year, and they use that to advertise the game for next year,
Mhm.
and that's kind of the best way for I don't think it's the best way, could be, but
Yeah, 100%. I
in
agree.
terms of like yeah, like oh my gosh, like they don't even show the like in Made in Dreams. It's like you saw this crazy stuff, and then in the end, it just says Made in Dreams. Get it now.
Yeah,
It's like
that
it's
was
already available. There's no coming late. Get it now if you want. Like just it could even be on sale. Even it's been out for a year, right? It feels like the perfect way for them to do it because there's
right.
no real mascot, like I've said before. But for the community, I feel like if they show how much amazing content you can make in dreams just from the community itself, that will definitely entice people to do it. It's like, oh, they have to create stuff. Stuff's already been made. They have a whole year to do it. So
Right.
a whole year worth of so many games coming out, and you have to wait 2-3 years for another game from a company that you don't know if you trust or not. It's like, um, like YouTube was like a perfect platform for people like me. Just make whatever you want, put on YouTube. Dreams is just like that, but with more creativity. There's more room for originality. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you say. That's actually true. That's one of the reasons why I was so excited to make video games, because other games is like it's focused on one thing. So when a lot of YouTubers are interested in it, it's so hard to be original, so hard to make different kind of content. Whereas Dreams, it allows you to just be as original as you can because of how many different content people will make and how many things you can do yourself. Like I've been seeing people talk about all kinds of stuff that they plan on making, like music videos, music intros for YouTube, education for the class. I've seen teachers talk about this, trying to use this to teach their students, like numbers, English, all that kind of stuff. I mean, Dreams it's gonna be that game where I feel like a lot of people are gonna pick up just because of what they see. Like you were saying, how they should market of what people make, and that is probably the best way they could go about this, unless they say it's something like from the creators of Little Big Planet, which they should do in my opinion. I don't know why they haven't done
Yeah.
that yet, because when I seen Dreams, I didn't even know Media Molecule made it at all until someone commented and told me that. But they should heavily like talk about that, saying that they made Little Big Planet because that would get the community from Little Planet. That alone can really make Dreams succeed, because I want this game to succeed because it deserves to. They could do that as well, but I think the reason why they're really trying to get this beta good is that they know that they're going to use what people make beta for marketing Dreams. So I do believe the beta is going to be like maybe a month or two for them to make really good games, because 2 weeks, I know that's like the general length of betas, but for Dreams is different, you know. Dreams is something that you have to take your time to make, and you got to remember that the first week people are going to try to get used to the tools and all that, maybe even 2 weeks, you know, and then after that people can make some crazy stuff. But I do believe that the beta is going to be, it has to be at least a month, you know what I mean, at least.
Yeah, actually, I still in JustJarrod's Discord, but I kind of like how long winter will be, but actually, if they have all the tutorials that they said they have loads and everything, I feel like maybe it might be too long. But I'm thinking maybe the whole of winter. Maybe if it starts in December, maybe that would be way too long. But I believe having to see all the tutorials, you have to if you can, and then have to see what you can make in it. I know people have Monaco have made stuff in like a day, whatever. But I mean,
they're professionals though.
Yeah, they're professionals. They've used this for how many years now, and we're only getting it for how many, like 2 weeks or like just 4 weeks for a whole month. But I think if we have the whole of winter, we have some sort of like ground level understanding of what Dreams is and how we use it, and then we can kind of think based on that. Okay, what can I make? What's the simplest thing you can make? Like I said before, I don't want to make a racing game, but I've always think of any games in general. Oh, how can this be improved? It kind of happens naturally. So it's like, okay, I can make the most basic things, but see what I can improve on it. If I can give one of the examples now, like a racing game. When I play Spider-Man PS4, they had like this focus bar fill up where the boat you're playing, you get to do these straight takedowns, or what else can you do? You can also heal as well. But I'm thinking, what if you're doing good at drifting near walls, getting near misses, and you build up your focus bar? Maybe you can use that to boost, or just give you better handling in terms of turning. You can really build up the competitive play of any racing game. I don't know. Maybe it's just something you could do to try out, just for testing. I think it's a small but pretty cool idea. It doesn't have to be big to innovate, but it does, to me, sound like something that could be really well integrated in racing games for the future.
So we're talking about a lot of good stuff in Dreams, but what is you guys' biggest work? Your number one most work?
I'll answer that. Give me 1 second. CJ2K, have a good one, and thanks for joining the Discord. It seems CJ2K just arrived. Seems OP. Please nerf. That's what Discord's telling me to do. Man, these guys who make Discord are hilarious. Okay, and GB2, I did see the trailer you sent. GB2 sent over a trailer that he said it's a really good Dreams trailer.
Is it the Emily one? The one that shows different scenes?
There's a lot going on. I don't think it's a guy recording his TV.
Oh, that Dreams trailer. Oh, that was the one that was shown at PGW. Okay. It's not really anything new. It's just more of a
it's just really it's a montage. It looks like pretty good. Seamus Slater says he's 2 freaking hours late. It's okay. We're still here. The first 30 minutes was me just trying to figure out why my recording wasn't working. Even though I did test it for like an hour a couple days ago. Or my stream at least. So you're good. We're still here. And Flying Dershman is calling me a clown for some unknown reason. No, okay, he says joking. All right. One of my biggest worries, man, I don't have worries about the game. My biggest worry is that I'm not gonna be able to make anything.
Right.
That's my worry, dude.
I get what you're saying there.
Yeah. Because I've in high school. When I was in high school, I was super into art.
Right.
I was into art. I was into drawing. I hated painting. I freaking hated painting. But I think I hated the mess of painting. You know, Dreams are going to be.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
I hated that, just everything everywhere kind of feeling. I love drawing like abstract, and I was a huge fan of like writing. I went to college for script writing for a time. So I liked all that until I started doing YouTube, and I completely fallen out of that whole I've fallen into this new media, right? The video media essentially. And I love editing and stuff like that. It's such a cool thing.
Yeah,
that's why I like videos over streaming, because I like to edit and to make things, and you were talking earlier about being, making videos on like bigger YouTubers and bigger games. It's hard to be different.
Right.
It's hard to make stuff. And I talk about that when I do No Man's Sky videos all the time. I'm like, I want to be that No Man's Sky channel that is different. And it's so hard to do that. And what did I go? I went out and made a rap video about No Man's Sky. Like I was trying so hard to like get my comedy style out there.
Yeah.
Via No Man's Sky, but it's hard because people who play No Man's Sky want to play No Man's Sky. They don't care about whatever else for the most part. They don't care that you're doing different stuff. They just want to see No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky.
I get what you're saying.
I started my YouTube as a sense and the same with college essentially is I went to college, and my job or career, whatever you want to call it, I wanted to entertain, no matter what it was, film, game design, and then that just kind of fell into YouTube. I never watched YouTube really until I started going to college. Yeah, I didn't have internet growing up, so that was a big reason. But so I love just wanting to entertain in some way, shape, or form was what I wanted to do.
That's also why I got to YouTube as well. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so I love the whole editing process. I taught myself everything, just by tinkering around with stuff. So I feel like when it comes to dreams, I could learn, because that's essentially what I've done with videos, YouTube. I knew nothing, and I just was like, let's just try it, see where it goes. Maybe I got lucky with the timing in No Man's Sky. It's very possible. Because usually you don't go up 1,500 subscribers in a week. I realize. I was, blown away. I never expected this to go anywhere, but I started the channel as a Let's Play channel, which doesn't get anybody anywhere ever. I wouldn't recommend starting as a Let's Play channel, because there's so many people who do that. But I love gaming and making people laugh, right? That's my thing. But so many people do Let's Plays. So, when I transitioned to No Man's Sky, I'm like, how can I put my spin on comedy into this game? Which I've been able to do successfully, I feel like. And then a month ago, I took a break on YouTube and decided, let me try other games. And I loved how that stuff turned out. But the problem is it takes way too... When you've gotten to this point where, I'm getting some kind of, monetization from videos and things like that, it's hard to not look at numbers when you spend 12 hours editing a video.
Oh, I get you 100%. Yeah.
So after doing a few videos that were different, they took so long to edit, and only getting just a small amount of people watching.
I relate to that.
It's kind of I kind of expected it because it wasn't No Man's Sky. Right, it's something completely different. But I was super proud of the videos I made, and I thought they were fantastic. And I was like, I worked 12 hours on this Assassin's Creed video. I think it's hilarious. A lot of people liked it, but it's just not getting the views. So maybe later down the line, I can go back to something like this kind of style.
Right.
But that's why I feel like when it comes to dreams, I have the confidence that I feel like I can do something, because I've been able to grow via this media over the last 3 years, in some way where I can edit something that I don't think anybody else has done something like, at least in the style that I do it on YouTube. Some of the videos, at least. And I have just these weird ideas that I get. Like a few days ago, my video upload, whoever's in the stream knows, I made a fake apology video to Sean Murray. I stopped covering No Man's Sky for a month, and I acted like I felt like I needed to apologize to him directly. So I made a whole video based off that idea that was 10 minutes long, and that idea came from absolutely nowhere. And I woke up at like 1 a.m. after sleeping for like 2 hours and just hammered out that video for no reason at all. I just woke up and had the idea and was like, let's do it. and recorded myself like fake crying and like all this stuff. And people loved it, and I freaking was laughing at my own. If I can laugh at my own video, then that's good. Just how stupid and weird it is, just those ideas that I have, and I feel like I should be able to create, things in dreams because I've been able to do this over the course of the years, and being able to make something different, like to show my if it ends up being comedy, like comedy driven stuff or whatever,
Right.
to be able to show that and it be like accepted because it's dreams.
Right.
You're not just being followed for Call of Duty or whatever else people are playing. You're being followed because you create stuff in dreams, and that could mean anything.
That is one thing though with dreams that I feel like it's a whole different kind of vibe, because dreams is like there's so many content that you can make with dreams that I feel like you will never hit a barrier where it's like I'm out of ideas. Just no way, because of how different it is. And you want to do like entertaining comedy, which I also want to do. And dreams, I feel like, is a perfect game for that, because of just all different kinds of styles people will have with their levels. So your audience won't get bored of a certain style that 99% of every game has. It has one certain style, but with dreams, because it's so different every time you look at it, you can just make so many different kind of content. And I feel like it'll be easier to grow a community, just because people who watch you for dreams are going to watch you for dreams. So you can play any kind of game in dreams and people will still watch you just because it's dreams. And because there's so many different games you can play in dreams, it's just like, it's such a perfect game for YouTube. What I'm trying to get at. That's one thing I can't wait for. Kind of stuff that people make, and me being able to put my personality in my videos, and it just being received well, because dreams and people like me. Yeah, I can't wait for that, man. I can't wait for it.
Yeah. Flying. Oh yeah, you go ahead. What Project Genesis asked your biggest fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to dreams, if you have any, feel free to share. And also, Nazareth in the Discord. Yeah, you can jump in on the general voice channel whenever you want. Anyway.
I think my biggest fear for dreams actually might be its future. I know it has. They said they're planning on doing a 10-year lifespan on the game itself, but
it's so long.
I kind of worry about how things will plan out in 10 years. Like, what could happen to the game or the community itself, that something might happen and it ends up shutting down and all this. I have no idea, but it's a very ambitious fear in terms of the future of dreams.
Right.
But I feel like it's very vague. But I don't actually worry too much about it, because in my situation, I'm a very creative person, or I just want to put my creative ideas out there. It's like, even if something happens to dreams where it's not as popular as it ever will be or something, but I mean, it's still just a sketchbook for me to put anything I feel like on it. So even if the community dies, I'm still there to do whatever, because it'll help. Because I want to get into the gaming industry, right? Actually make proper games other than dreams, and not just in dreams, but beyond that. Like, dreams is the perfect place for me to start out. Like, a lot of people will just play the game. It's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I get to make whatever I want. But then for me, it's almost like, this is my starting ground. This is where I prove myself, to see what people think of my ideas and blah, blah, blah. Dreams is a lot more important to me. Not how important is to other people. I can't really find out by myself, but I definitely know that I'm passionate for this game,
Right.
even without its online features.
Right.
But yeah, we go back to YouTube in terms of making videos about dreams. Well, yeah, like, I agree. Like, what's great about it is that when people make videos about, say, Minecraft, there's always a certain thing they have to do in Minecraft. It's just about what do you do in it. You're gonna build this, you're gonna build that, or you're playing, I don't know. Yeah, actually, let's Red Dead 2, for example.
Right.
I have no idea what the game's about, but I mean, people have to kind of do the same thing. Like, there's always an objective to it.
Right.
But in terms of Dreams, it's really just about your own style. Like, you can watch any of the Dreams person who makes content. I know not many people right now, but say in the future you do. Like, there's everyone's unique, really.
Something I want to say is someone said that this game would take down Fortnite. Honestly speaking, like realistically speaking, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. And here's why. Like, look, the thing is, right? Fortnite it's a free game, and that's the major reason why it's that popular. It's a free game. It's on literally every platform, including mobile, which is crazy. And just the way they market that game is complete genius. Now, just because it doesn't take down Fortnite doesn't mean I don't believe Dreams could do really well. I believe it will have a really strong community that is so strong that I don't think it can really die out unless it just gets no support from like Media Molecule. Because even though the community is really small, I feel like it's really, really strong just because they understand what Dreams is. And that's where I believe Dreams will be the most, because of the community and their passion. Because Little Big Planet community, they're still making games till this day, Little Planet. And I fell off my hype for it and my excitement for it just because of Little Planet 3 being unplayable. Can't play it. I try to play with my friends, it's impossible. And Sumo Digital don't care for the game and whatnot. But with Dreams just is a whole different kind of experience. I know it's gonna get support from Media Molecule. I know the community, Little Planet, are gonna transfer over and just make some crazy stuff. And I know that the stuff that people make will attract other people that probably aren't interested in Dreams or weren't interested in Dreams. And that's why I can see it excel. I don't think it will take over Fortnite, but I think it will be quite popular over the time. I feel like it will grow.
I feel like it's going to be hard for any other creation game
to ever compete with Dreams. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible. I can't say it.
Flying Dirishman says in the chat, my only worry is my music being available to be used and nobody likes it or uses it. Hey man, I'll like your music. All right. I promise you right now, no matter what you put out. If you put out like some like weird stuff where you're like harassing me, I'm still gonna like it. Okay.
That's
and I'll yeah, right. Yeah, that Fortnite. Wait, the date on my stream is October. It's November. Oh, dude, haha, it is. Thank you. That's hilarious. That's great. Yeah, that's everywhere. Wow, there's my. Hey man, it was super late last night when I typed that up. Thanks, Droid. I said October 10th. That's great. Nazareth is in the voice call. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt anybody, so I was just kind of waiting.
Yeah, same here. But to the whole life of Dreams, it's gonna really depend on how many people we can get into the project. It has almost nothing to do with how much the game engine, whatever you want to call it, can do. It's gonna be up to us, the community. MM's going to do all they can. Sony's going to do all they can. But it's really, every game comes down to how much can its players get other players into it.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
I think streaming is going to be huge for that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they even talked about that. They said it's going to be a huge platform, huge game to stream on.
Yeah. I can't wait to watch playback of me trying to use move controllers for the first time. That'll be great.
Yeah. I think it's just gonna be so cool. Like, it took me a little bit to get into watching people who stream No Man's Sky because I had covered it myself so much. I, sometimes just wanted a break from watching it or making videos on it. But I think it's gonna be so cool. I recently got into just watching No Man's Sky streams and just jumping from person to person to person and see what everybody's doing and what everybody's, because it is a game that people play in different ways. I mean, I play it specifically just to explore. That's all. That's all I really like doing. And other people play it for the actual gameplay that's there. But just seeing how everybody plays the game, I think it's gonna be so cool to just jump from dream stream to dream stream to dream stream to see what everybody's doing, playing other people's games. Everybody's, I'm imagining jumping into streams and there's people just creating there's so many different things are gonna be made at the same time. People are working out at the same time, just jumping from stream to stream and just chilling, just watching, You know, I mean, I hope to be somebody streaming for the most part. Whether or not people are going to watch me just struggle. There's a joke going around during the first Dreams podcast over a year ago. I had talked about, I don't know how the conversation started, but it was about making a chair. That was the first thing I was going to do, was just make a chair and make a super detailed chair. I don't know why that came up, and then somebody started calling me JustJarrod, and I was like, that is genius.
Classic.
And then every time I would talk about Dreams, there'd be a comment with that, or on Twitter, I'd get JustJarrod. I'm like, now I'm kind of stuck. I have to do that now. It's set in stone. The first thing I have to make is a chair. So if anybody's gonna want to watch me stream me just struggling to make a super easy common item as a chair, then cool, I'm down for that. But
episode 2 gonna be you animating someone to sit in the chair?
You know what? I'll sit in the chair in VR.
There you go. So if people who paint do the whole Bob Ross impression, is everyone who models in Dreams gonna do the Kareem impression?
Oh my god. It's great. Kareem is so good. Kareem's great.
Yeah, he is. He's so darn talented too, and so simple
and entertaining to watch because he always talks when he's sculpting. I like that.
Not many people can do that whole talking and working thing.
Especially sculpting, she.
And so good.
Dreams itself was an idea I had when I was way younger, like say 4 to 5 years old. I was like, imagine a game where you can make your own games.
So your dream was Dreams.
Meta.
The thing is with the. Go ahead.
I was thinking like I was saying to someone, one of my friends in school, like when I said that, I was thinking of names for it, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong or not, but I believe Dreams was one of them that I came up with in the name. So it was like, actually when I first saw the trailer and stuff with Dreams, I had this strange thing of nostalgia. I think about it because of that. Just that memory of imagining a game where you can make your own games. It's like, oh my gosh, it's finally happening. And then the name just like sparked something in me. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, speaking of Spark, Project Spark was terrible in my opinion.
Right. Okay. I've never played it. That was when the new systems were being announced. I was either PS4, No Man's Sky, or Xbox One, Project Spark. And I'm so happy what my decision was. Because I didn't even hear about Project Spark until it was already like I knew about it when it was being developed. I saw the trailer and it looked great. I was like, cool. But then came out and it died, and the entire process I never heard about until I read an article the day they shut down the servers, and I was like, oh, it came out. Okay, I didn't even know.
Yeah, so I was similar. I saw Project Spark when they announced it. And I watched the trailer and I just sat there like, so it's Minecraft creative without having to do command blocks stuff. It's one of those, here's our half-baked idea so we can get into the space of the creation game.
Yeah, there was no passion behind it like Medium Minecraft Dreams. You can just tell.
There was another game that came out similar. It was almost the exact same game.
Really?
I forget what it's called. Something like Geometry something or other. Geometry or Vector something. And the only difference was the art style. And the problem with both of them is you're locked in. I think Kareem said this. You're locked in to that art style.
Yeah.
At least with Minecraft, you can choose what blocks you use.
Right.
Actually, with Minecraft, the textures, you could pay for the textures. But then Project Spark, you have to pay for like the asset.
Everything. You have to pay for everything.
Like,
so
wow, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know.
That's why I probably died because of that.
No.
To make games. And then you've got these other paid assets. It's terrible. Oh, I get to make whatever I want now, and you have to pay for it. More money. It's so stupid.
They just did it for the money. That's what.
Kind of like the Disney Infinity did. They had a similar thing. They had a creator kind of side to it. And you could get extra assets with the more characters you buy. It was one of those I don't want to say rip off amiibo things, but the kind of the characters you buy in the store and then put on the little digital pad thing.
Yeah, Skylanders is one of them.
Yeah, Skylanders thing. Yeah.
That is one
Actually,
thing I do
Skylanders
worry
stuck,
though
right?
for Dreams. As much as like Dreams, it just unless you do everything, how can you possibly put DLCs in this game?
Yeah,
You know,
like for the long term, how are they gonna make back all their stuff?
that's the one.
With
That's one
everyone
thing I'm
just-
worried about. I want to support the game. I want to so badly,
Mhm.
but what do you have? You know, like what can you offer to people that other people can also support?
Yeah.
You know,
What
they
can you
don't have
offer
to-
that other people can't just make?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe. Maybe
A high five
engine
direct
kind of
from
high five.
Healy.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Like you know how has any of you done anything with Unity 3D?
I've seen some stuff on it, but I've never.
Well, they have the asset store, and
Right.
you can get stuff like kind of you can upgrades to the engine. Like it doesn't natively support a hard grid or visual scripting, so you can actually buy those from somebody who actually did the coding to put that into Unity. So maybe if they come up with some things that they could add later, it's kind
I
of
see
like
what you mean.
functional DLC.
Right. I mean, I know they were talking about saying that Dreams was always going to evolve, but they never really said anything about having to pay for it. But I mean, if that was the case, I guess people could support it, but I don't know. I think there has to be more of a reason for people who don't want to build, because you got to remember that Dreams is the way it succeeds is people who don't build get into Dreams. It has to be at least like what Alex was saying during the 221 questions, rapid fire questions, or 229. He was saying that he'll be happy if just 1% of people make great stuff in Dreams, because like YouTube is less than 1% of people who make great content, yet there's billions of people always using YouTube. And it has to be the same thing with Dreams. So they have to have some kind of DLC where people who just play the game can actually, have a reason to purchase that. Because if it's just the people who create stuff, that's not really enough, I don't think, for them, to really to live off of.
I don't know if they'll do this, but you know how they had all the licensed DLC in Little Big Planet? Maybe they'll do like licensed levels.
Oh,
Not necessarily
yeah.
they buy the levels, but they
Yeah.
get the company pays them to make a level. Maybe they'll do that.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, they could probably do something like that.
Somebody said, DLC could be used for the ability to upload levels with certain copyrighted assets that would otherwise be taken down.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about what he was saying. He basically said the same thing, saying how, because if, for example, Disney uses this, right, they can put their own kind of like characters that they made or came up with, and people can play those games, and other people can't obviously make it because copyright and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like that would be really good stuff for them to to kind of sell as DLCs,
right,
to use and play.
Pretty cool. That's Droid 4D says, do you think Nintendo will take off their own games made by Mario?
Would you say you were breaking up for me?
Sorry, I was far from my mic. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good? Okay.
Yeah.
Droid said, do you think Nintendo will take off their own games on Dreams if made identical like Mario Kart?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Nintendo keeps their copyrights close to
Nintendo
so
is really big on that. Nintendo, Gearbox, there's a lot of
Star Trek.
Yeah, there's a lot of I think that's kind of one of the didn't they said they were gonna have some kind of like system to where like
moderation?
People are gonna because people are gonna just want to make that's such a weird idea to me, is that you have this freedom to make what you want, but you want to make something that's already a thing.
Yeah, that's it. That is something I don't understand. Like a lot of people do want to remake certain games. Like I want to remake Call of Duty. Why? Just play Call of Duty.
They remake it every year.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't understand that. Yeah. I mean, I understand if you like, you want to make an inspired kind of game, like maybe inspired Super Smash, but not the same characters, but the idea of something. They can't do nothing about that. But for you to actually want to remake the entire, I don't get that. Just actually play a game,
Yeah, make a Mario Kart without Mario.
Right, exactly. Just do stuff like that. You can.
I think it is more them looking at it wrong. than them wanting to recreate every pixel of whatever game they said I want to remake this.
Yeah.
What they mean, I don't know this, I'm just assuming, is I want to make a game of this type.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Like one of the things that I want to make is like a Smash Brothers game.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, that's
in
something I want to
Dreams.
make too as well. Yeah.
Because I think.
Oh,
go ahead.
I actually had a really ambitious idea about making a Smash game, but I always thought, okay, if I'm gonna make the Smash game, if I just make these original characters, like usually it doesn't really work well. And I had a really ambitious idea of me making my own characters, my own games with the characters that I make, and other people's characters that they make in games. And if you all had some way to be able to put them in one game with their same mechanics and have that become the Smash Brothers of the Dreams game, like I can't remember what Discord it was. I still have the Discord now. One of them like made like Google Documents thing. Was the first time I used it. It's like we just came these really weird, off the wall like ideas of just making this like Smash game out of random characters. We just came up with our head. Some of them aren't even real, but I feel like that'd be a really cool idea that actually might get the attention of Media Molecule. That might I don't know. I think it might really show them how good a community we can be if we're able to make a Smash game out of characters we really created, because we were just that eager to do it. You know what I mean?
Well, what was that PlayStation Smash game?
Battle Royale.
PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
PlayStation All Stars. Yeah. I remember that now. I couldn't remember the name.
It's weird because it was like it had like the PlayStation All Stars plus Battle Royale. I think there was a third name to it as well.
Yeah.
It was a really, really long title.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Like this is why Nintendo's killing the market. Super Smash Brothers. Super simple.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I can't wait.
I wonder how many people.
Those are games I actually looking forward to.
Like, yeah, like I wonder how many people now were like. I think he's trying to talk at the same time, but no, I was just gonna say that I'm just thinking how many people now will be like any battle royale where game back in the day would be like, wait, is there a battle royale on this? Like there's like a Kirby battle royale, whatever. I heard someone say, wait, is a battle royale on the DS? Like, no, it's not. I think like people are like, I want the battle royale thing to die, whatever. But it's just a really small kind of underground genre that's just really blown up. And it just needs to be refined. I think there just needs to be loads of battle royale games until it just becomes its own genre, and then the good ones stand out instead of it just being a trend like Fortnite is. Like Minecraft isn't really a trend anymore, is it?
Yeah, I think it will actually become its own genre because we have the big ones, the PUBG and the Fortnite, but we now have like the Black Ops one, and it's not that it's not terrible. It has merit. Everyone loves these games. A lot of people love them, not everyone.
Yeah.
I forget where I was going to that. Something about it's a new genre. It's a new thing. It's great. We have a new genre. How long has that been since we have a new genre?
Battlefield's gonna have one. I mean, everybody's. I mean, I don't know if I don't really hate battle royale games. I don't know. I think it's a weird thing. Whereas I don't want it to like overshadow all the other good stuff that comes out. It's like Fortnite is just like it's a little quieter, but it's still just like I just nonstop people on Fortnite. Especially
one,
on YouTube.
it's free.
Yeah, I know. I did play. I played Fortnite for a month. And I just because it's free, it's just not enough of an experience for me. I
kind of hate Fortnite now. Really.
I kind of feel like you call it kind of digressing a little bit. You know what I mean? Talking about the games and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's
one of the great things about Dreams is we can skip straight from talking about Dreams to talking about the entire industry.
Like that's exactly what I was saying earlier. When I remember doing this a year ago, it's the exact same that happened. We freaking just got distracted and just started talking about just completely other things. I mean, it wasn't Fortnite because Fortnite wasn't around. I don't know. There was a question. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, Project Genesis. What do you want to make? There you go.
Me personally,
yeah,
I'm not really a creator, right? I am definitely going to try my hardest to learn from the tutorials because I was really happy to know that when Alex was saying to have very, very long tutorials for each section. And
Eons.
yeah, so like I was happy about that. But even after I learned everything, what I want to do is I want to kind of work with other people who have more knowledge.
Right.
Because I feel like Dreams is so similar to Little Planet in a way that I feel like they'll pick it up so fast, like without even really trying. You know, the only thing that they have to get used to really is the fact that it's 3D. You know, but other than that, the logic and all that, I'm sure they'll pick up on really fast. So I want to work with other people and get used to that. And when I get really used to it, I want to make a game like you remember that you haven't played Little Planet though, but there was a shark level that's super popular. Yeah, that's like the most popular level, one of the most popular levels, Little Planet. I love simple games like that. You know, I want to make something like that kind of level in Dream, just because I feel like it will have a different kind of experience.
Yeah, it just has to be like loads of fun. I mean, just packed with fun.
Yeah,
like,
I want to make something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like amazing quality or anything. It just has to be. It with Dreams. You're allowed to just have a fun game. It doesn't have to be super quality. People don't have to really review it and give it like a bad score because it's not up to par. Like you're not paying for it really.
Yeah.
I could see it now. Dreams review channels, just like.
How do you review Dreams though? That's the thing.
Reviewing Project Genesis's crappy game. It's a 1 out of 50.
That would actually be a kind of a good idea, low key. A review channel for Dreams content, maybe. I don't know. That would be pretty cool.
I'm sure people like that will pop up.
Yeah, 100%. Because you have to think about Dreams is an actual game engine where people can make games, not just mini games. People think you're just gonna make mini games. No, you can make full on games because you can publish 100 million levels. That is madness. 100 million. You're never gonna be able to publish that many levels in your lifetime. You know what I mean? So it's just like that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff that just blows me away.
We got GlitchMaster in the voice channel. How's it going?
GlitchMaster. Doing good.
Oh, I didn't even know you joined. What's up?
A little bit ago.
You made it. Hey man, sorry. I don't know if I had told you when I was gonna do this. I did make a video, but I told you I was gonna tell you like directly, but
that's fine. Yeah, we were doing stuff yesterday, so I slept in a little longer, but I'm here. I showed up.
Great. How long? This is the same thing that happened last year. Is I said we're gonna stream for like an hour and a half, and it just goes on endlessly. I was actually kind of scared because it was just me talking by myself for a while because I was kicked out of the first voice channel because my internet, and then I was saved by Project Genesis who showed up.
Awesome.
Who apparently I didn't know Project Genesis until now. I'm glad you did see that hashtag that I did put out there because I didn't think that. I mean, I don't know how many people look at the hashtags on Twitter.
I look at it every single hour, to be honest.
Wow. Okay. Well, there we go. I usually try to use the hashtags, but there we go, and now we're here. What were we talking about? Sorry about that.
Stuff we want to make in Dreams.
Oh yeah, well, that is generally.
Or with Dreams.
Oh, that is a question. Yeah, I have a question. Okay, so this isn't something I'm 100% clear on. Let's say I want to make a game, and I want Project Genesis help, or I want any of your help. Okay, can we work on it at the same time? Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But how does that work? Like, if I'm doing something, you're doing something, does it change on the spot? Like, if I am changing something and Project Genesis changes something, can I see what he's doing in real time?
It depends on if we're doing it multiplayer or asynchronous.
We can do both.
Yeah.
Asynchronous will be first because online multiplayer is coming later.
But if it's asynchronous, it will probably be when we save something, it will then propagate to the other people's who's working on it. But Little Big Planet had the co-op build over the internet, so it'll be basically like you're building on the same screen.
Okay, sweet. All right.
Yeah, that's how the multiplayer will definitely work.
Private stream, like say, like when the PlayStation party, if you make a party and then someone else joins and then you leave and the other guy's still there, then the party still exists. But if the last guy leaves, then it just like gets deleted. But not, like it's still saved. I think it's like kind of saving on its own. But as long as people are in the world, wherever you're making, it will still stay there. But now I think about it, how will it save? Will the creator save? What if the host leaves, but then you're still able to work on it? Because I'm just thinking, what if someone like say, what if I'm from the UK and then someone from America, and then we're both on the same level in a certain amount of time where we're able to, and if I leave because I might have to go to sleep or something, and you're still awake, will it still work, or will it just
No, I will. Yeah, that's what he was saying as asynchronous. Like, even if you're not there, if you're the host, you can still be on the level. And I feel like that's something that will make Dreams way more better than, a lot better than Little Planet because of that. Because you can have like 50 people working on one level, not at the same time, but maybe someone has to go, another person hops in and then works, and now you guys have a set goal. I think that's what's gonna make some crazy stuff in Dreams because of that. You know?
Mm-hmm. Or
That
maybe
requires
do
a very
multiple
good
teams
community.
asynchronous.
Yeah, working on different levels of stuff. Yeah.
Or maybe do like you have your art team in one PlayStation group and they have their level that they're working on, so the stuff you're updating doesn't touch the other disciplines.
Oh, nice.
So I've got Little Big Planet brain, so that's all I know. But the way that worked, you can technically work on the same level, like asynchronous like that, but it's really janky because you gotta like publish a level, like have it locked, and then like give a key to another person, and then have them download that level to their moon like separately, and then upload it. So like it would not merge. You just have to manually merge it or keep downloading it.
Sounds
so there wasn't a
complicated.
real way to do it, but I think there's actually a real way to do it.
Yeah, you put players' names on like a roster of who can touch this level.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if the levels are just stored in the cloud, and I don't know if like there has to be like an actual host of that level, like the original owner or not. But
I feel like it should be like that.
Yeah, because there were still like people who made like for Little Big Planet projects, they would make PSN specifically for that project, and then the people who would work on it had access to the level. So
dedicated people.
Yeah.
Regular 3 says,
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Well, that's Alexa for some reason. What the heck?
Alexa joined the stream.
I guess not. Jeez. Regular 3 says, will 2D 16-bit games be easily made? The only 2D game I've seen in Dreams was Comic Sans. I think they have a button. Well, they have a 16-bit button.
They have a pixelate slider,
Yeah,
so you can choose how pixelated you want it to be.
That was one of the best parts of the 200 something questions. It's like
I made it. I made
this button. Yeah, I made it.
And as far as 2D goes, they said that you have to like trick the, it's a bunch of tricks.
Yeah, because it is a 3D game, so you have to like find a way. You can make 2D.
Yeah, somebody made a good 16, I think it was 16-bit in Little Big Planet, and all they did in Little Big Planet was they used the sticker panel to just make it a single plane, but because they wanted a little more usability and readability, so that there wasn't a Z fighting, you can just turn the camera onto the, I forget what the setting is, but it just basically doesn't take into account depth of field.
Yeah, you can just change the field of vision to be really, really close, so it looks basically 2D.
Also depth of field. So a camera trick and a little bit of forethought will get your 2D game. Not technically 2D, but functionally 2D.
Yeah.
Even when you're creating a 2D game in, I think, Dreams, everything's not technically on the same position.
Yeah.
But actually, during the Little Big Planet remake stream, they showed that he was actually able to disable the Z-axis for physics and stuff. So, there you go. That's 2D instantly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they did that in the second episode of Molecules Show Their Products Off thing. Their projects. Was it something Melon? Commander Melon?
Commander Melon.
Yeah.
And
then he was able to do the wraparound. That was awesome how he did the wraparound too in that. Or was it? I think he did that. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know either.
So many streams. Just blend together.
Kristoff is definitely my favorite though. He's the one that made the space dog fighting game.
That's cool.
a little
The
planet
avoidance
one.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay. Did
I
anyone
had
play?
another.
Go ahead.
I had another dream about dreams last night, where
How does that even work?
yeah, I don't know, I was like, hey, I'm playing dreams, this is cool, and I
Oh, you
made
did it.
like
Okay, I got you.
I made like a spaceship, basically No Man's Sky like freighter looking thing.
Nice.
So
So did anyone play the Little Big Planet level Blast Radius? It was a Little Big Planet 2 beta level that they showed. I think it was E3 where they were announcing it, and some guy just like sat there for an hour and made like a prototype of Blast Radius, and then it came out when the game came out.
that sounds familiar, but I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, I don't have
Kind of like
too much
it's
knowledge
kind
on
of
it.
like Asteroids.
Oh, is that like? Okay, I think I remember that one. Did they actually use that for like the idle screen, like the screensaver in the game?
Maybe. They
Yeah,
might.
I remember a asteroids looking game in that, which that might have what it was.
I want to see Blast Radius. Wait, did they make a Blast Radius 2? I think they made Blast Radius 2. No, I want Blast Radius 3 in Dreams. It was such a good game. It was like a full game. Until you hit that score screen, you would never know.
Oh, I looked
it
it up.
great.
I did not play this, but it looks really cool.
It's super fun.
They've got like sun effects. They got god rays going on. Crazy. Jeez.
Flying. How long do you think the first community game will be published? You mean how long do you think? Like, what do you mean by community game?
Like actually good game or
It'll be instant.
yeah, because it's gonna be instant. They're gonna just publish it to be the first. You know, like
yeah, right.
if you're talking about a good game, it's really hard to say.
Maybe a day.
Some people, I think, some people will be like, there's gonna be those people who just know somehow how to do everything.
Right.
You know.
Pre-production.
As far as like. I mean, even then, what did me and Michael said? They've worked for months and months on their in-game games, whatever their games and dreams, you know, and just on the story. I mean, but they've said they've remade like their campaign or whatever, you know, times and times over again. But I feel like if you want to make a solid actual game where there's like different mechanics and things working together at once, I mean. I guess it just depends on how many people you've got working on it at once. If you're doing it yourself, you're gonna, I guess it depends. Like there could be a full-fledged game with crazy gameplay mechanics and things like that, but the art style is like super weak. I mean, not weak, but like less detailed, and who knows?
Yeah, people are gonna have their specializations.
Yeah,
definitely. I don't know how much shameless promotion I'm allowed to do here. Asking you guys.
Do all the promotion.
Okay, so there's a project called it's by GFX. There we go, madgfx.com. Yep. Called Europa Descent, and we've been doing a ton of pre-production, Farron especially. And one of the things reason I'm doing this is because I'm PR, so I get to tell you guys about it. And so the entire thing is there's androids and they're piloting this ship, and there's a whole backstory. There's like a published author on the team. There's a concept artist on the team, like an actual industry concept artist, not somebody doing concept art. So I'm like the least qualified person on the team. So it's a project that has all the makings of what you would see in the real industry of game development. So I definitely encourage everyone to check out the website.
I'll give you. I'm on the website right now. How crazy is that?
Nice.
Yeah, because I know Farron's in this group. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Farron.
Yeah. Yep. Farron 19 something.
789. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to decide like how I wanted to pronounce how that was supposed to be pronounced when I was reading it. Farron. Got it. Yeah, I'd seen the. I jumped on here yesterday, I think, for a second. But I didn't really. I was like, I'll check it out later.
I think that one thing about Dreams that I feel like is very different and just amazing is the fact that there's gonna be so many different communities in Dreams. You know, you got music animators, game makers, players, like all these different kinds of people who are there for different reasons. You know, could probably come together and just hang out and do crazy stuff, and that is something that I've never seen in the game really, like Dreams, just because of all the stuff that allows you to do. That's definitely one thing I'm excited for.
Yeah,
Something that I really love. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Something I really love about Dreams, like with like the specialization people are just gonna have naturally, is the persona system and like the points you can earn toward things. Because it's like they said in the stream, it's like, hey, I want an animator. I'll
search him up. That's amazing.
The best animator because it's on the list. So that's just awesome.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I hope they really nail the persona system so it's not gamey, and well, it has to be gamey because that's what the persona system is. But not able to be gamed as much as
so
like some people are like, well, this is just gonna fail because I'll just make a whole bunch of some crap design and just,
just like sculpt
I'll just make a bunch of trees just to keep publishing or like chairs over and over again.
Yeah,
just different chairs. Change a little thing, another chair.
Yeah, I really hope there's some type of other input from the community, like this guy's actually good or something, like some kind of like commenting. Yeah,
that has
you
to
you can also kind of see their discography of the stuff they've made, so you can kind of decide for yourself as well.
Yeah, portfolio.
Oh yeah, true. That is there.
Yeah.
So if they have the same thing published over and over, that's not good. But they have a big sculptor score. That
something ain't right here.
Miss Foxy just joined the Discord. Welcome if you're in the stream. Flying. You have pages of ideas and a solid direction on a game you want to make, but you'll have to wait for assets to use. You really want to focus on music to be in other people's games. Yeah, I mean,
awesome. We need you. We need you.
That's also something that's really interesting. The importing sounds. That's going to be. I feel like that's going to be something everyone uses, whatever kind of level they make.
I have a little tiny synthesizer I can put in Dreams.
Especially for voice acting.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be crazy.
LBP voice acting sucked.
Oh yeah, it did. But being able to,
it was horrible.
Being able to, what is it? I forget what the term is, to make it outside of Dreams and then just to port over the file for the gosh darn it, words. But yeah, being able to just port in the voice when it's professionally done up, it's real good.
Because when they talked about the second screen app, I didn't understand what they were saying. I assumed it was an actually, application you have to download or something. But apparently it's a website you can just drag and drop. That is, you just drag and drop in that website. So it's gonna be really easy for people to just make professional sounds, music, or whatever, and just drag the file onto the website. It's called indreams.me. You can sign in, but it doesn't really work yet. I haven't made it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll go check it out after this then. Yeah, cool. Oh, no, I remember something. I can't remember who talked about it. Was it you, Project, about how you can get money from the games you make?
Oh yeah, that was something I was talking. That was my video I uploaded 2 days ago.
I did a video on that ages ago, but I don't think it wasn't taken very well.
I remember putting a comment about it. I hadn't an idea about it. Pretty much just having a whole Dreams donation.
You're the one that said it. That was actually really smart. Yeah, that is a great idea.
People that you subscribe to in Dreams there'll be a website where if you link your account and say that's your card on the PlayStation, it will show the people that you subscribe to in Dreams, and you'll be able to donate them actual money through the card if you wanted to support them. I feel that'd be a really cool idea to do.
Yeah, that would actually.
It's hard to really buy a game that you can just copy yourself if you really wanted to. That's very scary, by the way. Don't do that. But I definitely feel like this game is definitely a community thing. I'm really, really with the community. Just in terms of, come on, let's do this. Let's just make games. Let's do the things together. Actually, we all have PS4s, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that'd be pretty pointless to be here if we didn't.
I mean, we're like a couple weeks out from launch. We better all have PlayStation 4.
Yeah, like, woo, this game, that's incredible. I do not have a PlayStation. But yeah, I do though. Yeah, just if people that maybe if you create a community on the PlayStation, like a PlayStation community that I could join, and then we're just able to like plan things from there. Or maybe people can just maybe if Project decides to make a video saying he's going to start working on a game or something, and anyone in his community could just like join and help with it. I'm not saying you have to, obviously not, but I think maybe I did that or something. Just people just hop in and just make whatever. I feel like this game really does thrive on the community. I believe, like without the community, it'll definitely be dead. Obviously,
Yeah.
but I think it's fine for Dreams to branch out from itself. Like I've done things I never thought I would. I went to Google Documents for something about Dreams. I got Discord for the first time for Dreams, and I got a Reddit app for the first time for Dreams. Like I'm really eager to do as much as possible to find out about this game and just join in with the community. I'm really excited to see what we can all do just together and just be excited for what we can do for Dreams career. I don't know what to call it. It's just an experience. I feel like this is a certain era of people who play PlayStation and now they have Dreams. I feel like it's going to be so many memories. It's going to be built off of this game. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be like such a cool idea. Like if I'm at work, all right, Dreams is out, I'm at work. I mean, it used to be back, I don't know, it's still somewhat, but before No Man's Sky came out, I would be at work just daydreaming about like, what No Man's Sky is gonna be, all these videos and things I could make. It's just gonna be when Dreams is out, that's all I'm gonna be doing is at work. I'm just gonna be nonstop, just like thinking about getting home, jumping on with like some other people and just creating, every day or whenever, and just meeting up, like setting times with people and just getting together to chat and just make stuff. That's just gonna be just awesome. And
I can imagine a lot. Sorry, I can imagine a lot of people like noon and they're at their job. They get a little email, Dreams beta release. Boss, I gotta go home.
Yeah, I feel the love, boss. You know what I mean? I might die here.
Yeah.
You want me to die in your field? Like, no, I gotta go. All right, you know what I mean?
Is that funny story? Well, I don't know what it is, but I was at work when No Man's Sky Next, the trailer for that dropped, like the relaunch. I was at work, and I was talking to my boss. She was telling me to do something, and I got the notification. I looked at my phone, and I seen that it was time because we had like a countdown or whatever. So I knew it was soon, and the time hit, and I straight up said, I said, look, you're gonna have to do this because I gotta take my break, and I just left. I left the store. I left completely. And she was like, wait, what? And I just. She was understanding of it because this all I talked about was. So I mean, people knew it.
At least
even
they were
at work.
understanding.
Yeah, so they got it, and then I watched the trailer and I straight up cried after. I can talk about.
I actually didn't get No Man's Skies until Next, and I was like, "What is everyone's problem? This is great. This is fine. It's exactly what I thought the project would be like."
Yeah. It only took them 2 years to meet everybody's standards.
Yeah.
Miss Foxy says, "I wonder what happens to Dreams when the PS5 comes out if they don't pour over to it." Well, they kind of
basically said
that they would. I mean, they were like, "What's the PS5? Is that even a thing?" And because nobody wants to mention the next system because
because the only thing PlayStation said is there's going to be another one.
Yeah, exactly. I love that beating around the bushes. Will this be for the PlayStation 5? What is that?
They'll just call it the PlayStation X. It's fine.
Yeah, it's I don't have any worries about it now. That was a worry. I did do a video on it because I was worried because I was like, it's pretty late in the PS4's life cycle for a game like this to come out. But now they've pretty much crushed that.
Yeah, I think this might be actually, I guess my main thing I might be worried about now that I think about it. That's the only thing I'll pretty much worry about is when's the PS5 coming out. It's got a 10-year lifespan, and I believe a PS5 will come out in those 10 years. It's just how long we'll be able to use Dreams before the PS5 rolls out, and I'm definitely not going to be able to get that. in such a short space of time. Again, it's still only been 5 years, but 5 years is still short. You know what I mean? In terms of games that are coming out. I mean, we got like a Dreams. Like, we knew about Dreams, like. But I guess not everyone knew about Dreams, but Dreams was a thing way back when.
Yeah.
I think after the PlayStation came out, the fourth one, but it definitely needs to exist, be with the community, way longer before the PlayStation 5 rolls out. Because I don't know, it's hard to think.
It's backwards compatibility with PS5.
Yeah, I really don't want the PS5 yet.
What do we think? PlayStation 5 20. What do you think they'll announce it next year? The end of next year?
I hope it's the end of next year.
Yeah.
If next year, I hope it's the end of next year.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're actually not that far. I mean, we're about at standard. I'm looking up the life cycle of earlier PlayStations. The PS2 was 6 years. The PS1 was 5 years. The PS3 was 7-year life cycle.
Yeah, they're saying that they're calling for it to be shorter than usual, but yeah,
that's because technology is going so fast.
Exactly.
Meantime, PS4 still doesn't feel like it's old. How the PS3?
Yeah.
Well, I never had a PS3, but
I have actually every generation currently.
Well, you have the Switch. I thought you were gonna say yes. I wasn't meaning to set you up for that. I just wanted to know.
I want it so bad. I just can't afford it right now.
Yeah,
like I want this new Smash Brothers so bad. I want it so.
I had a dream about the Smash Brothers. Actually, talking about dreams, I had a dream about Smash Brothers. So that was weird because I've never. I mean, I love Smash Brothers, but I never had like the Wii U. I never had the Wii U. So last Smash I played was Brawl.
Yeah. Don't worry. Apparently everyone thought it sucked. So.
Yeah, my favorite was Melee.
I heard that was like the best until I guess Ultimate. Ultimate's supposed to be Ultimate. So.
Yeah. But I had a dream about Smash. It's weird. I do have a Switch. I bought one when I couldn't afford it, and I had to sell it.
Oh.
And then I bought it. I ended up I halved it with my sister.
Nice.
So I do have one, and now I have it completely because she moved away. But so I do have a Switch, but man, that's the problem with games. The Switch is rocking it with games. Mm-hmm. They are just on all cylinders. Like I loved Mario Odyssey, just unbelievable. Like level design.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to play.
Fantastic.
Mario Odyssey is great.
I don't play it. I don't play my Switch much. I have Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey, but I don't have a lot of games. I mean, I can't wait for Animal Crossing. Freaking finally it was announced, and then Smash, and then Pokemon. Let's Go, Pokemon, whatever is coming out. There's just a lot. I don't have the money. I don't even have the money, like I said earlier, stream to go buy a sandwich at the store right now. Right? I don't have the money to for the Switch. That's why all my whole goal is saving up for this VR headset and these Move controllers for Dreams now. Hopefully. I mean, what were we talking about? I'm sorry, I went off.
Porting the lifestyle.
Oh, PlayStation 5. Yeah, everybody got silent. They're like, man, he's just gonna keep going.
But Foxy was saying something about how would they support it if it did go to PS5. I hope that their plan is to do it exactly how they did the PS4 and PS4 Pro. It's basically the same exact game. Everything is the same except for you just have the bonus of the extra power that it will bring.
I believe that's what they're gonna do. Cause like I was saying, that apparently it's been announced like PS5 is gonna have backwards compatibility. So
it better.
It'll be a lot easier for people who want to play on PS4 and can't switch, can still play with people on PS5, and they can still work on the PS5 version games or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone is happy.
I hope.
No.
Yeah, I hope it's gonna go a lot like iOS. I mean, I don't mean to aggro anyone, but iOS updates, like it's all the same iOS. They'll just update it, and eventually, once the older tech gets just outmatched, it will eventually start being worse for that platform. So it will be supported for a couple of years after the new platform, and it will just be better. And then they'll keep updating the Dreams engine, and eventually, the power it needs might outmatch the PS4 in years down the road.
I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't think they'll ever I don't know if they'll probably ever pull the plug.
No.
But PS4 is not like PS3. It's just it's still really useful.
Yeah.
Like we talked about earlier, the one thing we're worried about dreams. Like, what's the most thing you're excited for about dreams?
Excited for dreams? Honing my skills and getting into the feature. Ooh, a single feature. I don't know.
Too hard.
I just want to be able to just make an RPG and finally finish it. That's all I want.
Creating in VR, man, I just can't.
Oh,
I can't even begin to imagine.
I want to start knocking stuff out on my dreams list.
Yeah, you
just
talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much stuff you got on that list?
Ooh, let's see. It's just not even ideas for games. Just
I know. I remember you were talking about testing lighting and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
It has 42 things now.
All
right, nice.
There you go.
One of the things, I have a whole bunch of systems in my head, because that's one of the things that I've taught myself is design, a lot of game design. So a procedural system, a chunk system, doing oh crap, and there's all my ideas. But I want to do a starter kit for every genre to give out to the community.
That'd be cool.
You need a RPG character or RPG item system or RPG leveling system. You get the RPG kit. You go do that. Put that up on the community. Racing kit. Put a car in there and some boost options and such. Put that out there. Just go through every genre and just get a starter kit together.
Right.
I said this in a Discord already, but I just had this funny idea just to make a whole, in Hollywood, always using New York City to just destroy it. I was thinking of making this massive city with just lots of stuff, and then just let everyone use it. Just anyone. There's no, hey, why are you stealing my city bill? Just use it and then do whatever you want with it. You want to destroy that building, do it. I just think it'd be funny, just to see how many games or people make. Just say the perfect situation. Just everyone like to use it. Just because I like games when they're free roam, and then some people are okay, so how do I make this massive free roam, and it's what do I put in it? And I kind of want to fill in for that in a small part of it, just a city, just itself. I feel if you want to make your mark in something like dreams, you gotta have something that people remember you by. Yeah. I'm just thinking what else to say about it, but I think that might be it.
Yeah, I've noticed trying to quote make mark in anything, you need two things: solid work and a good personality.
Exactly.
Well, I'm screwed.
I mean, you can go to any end of the spectrum, but normally people will like you better if you're on the good side of the spectrum. Because a lot of people have good work, but them because they were nice to somebody or something.
Right.
Oh yeah, I know that actor. He was really nice to me that one time I met him.
Yeah. This has gone on pretty long. Surprised, actually. It's pretty cool.
Every week, just every week.
Every Saturday and every Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Oh, 2 times a week. Oh, man, I've missed out.
But the times are the only thing that's kind of up in the air. So I'll just have to pay attention to the Discord because my work schedule is just whenever. They just schedule me
definitely
days.
We should definitely do one Australia time zone a month.
All right. Well, I'm sure.
Because they just get screwed every time.
Right. It's
every live stream UK North America, every time it's just like, oh, it's 1 a.m. now. Thanks, guys.
Right.
I got a question for GlitchMaster. Like, what kind of content do you guys plan on uploading?
Oh god.
I think my main thing is going to be on Twitch, probably more than YouTube, because I think that the Twitch Dreams community is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
Because just watching people make stuff on Twitch is just kind of a cool thing to have in the background, in my experience. And I feel like if there's a bunch of Dreams people, then like the host feature what is it? Yeah, I think it's the host feature.
Yeah, it's
when
called
you're done
host.
with the stream, you can just send all your viewers over to some other Dreams guy, and just like keeps like snowballing from there. Just a bunch of people getting recommended to these other streamers. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then for YouTube stuff, I'd probably not do glitch tutorials because I don't think this game will have any glitches to make you do more than.
You know it will.
But it's like, what's the point though? You know what I mean? Like for this kind of game.
Yeah, if there are, I'll cover them. But,
just make a game focused on glitches.
Yeah.
Vanellope for the win.
Yeah, depending on how good the in-game tutorials are, I might do some like tutorials for something like that. Other than that, I'll just like I'll do a time lapse of my live streams and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my plans.
I believe the community is creative enough to do things that most people who create games in Dreams will just use, which is good for tutorials. I think like Mediamarco, they say they have loads of tutorials, so who knows what they've pretty much made a tutorial on. We have no idea. We could think of this creative idea and they've already done it. We don't know yet. But I just wanted to say that I think I'm in the perfect position to make stuff in Dreams in the first place. I mean, I'm only 13, so I don't have a job. And,
there you go.
So I don't actually have to go to school. I'm usually at home when I'm getting my education. So it's like I can I'm pretty sure it will allow me to do stuff on Dreams because it's my passion, pretty much my dream job. I actually want to be a game designer in the future. I think it's called a gameplay programmer. So just everything about Dreams is just perfect. Just amazing, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
If you make good stuff, you can maybe start a Patreon or something for Dream stuff.
I don't think I don't even know how to do that. To be honest, I'm not even into Twitch. I'm thinking of making my own YouTube channel anyway. I've already started it. I have my own YouTube channel with the same name. But if I'm gonna do any live streams or anything, I might put them on there, like a PS4 live stream thing, and then put it on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna make content for Dreams hopefully. But if anything, I might make it based on the ideas of how I have when making the games. I'm not sure if most of them will be live streaming because I'm not really used to that. But in terms of videos, actually, I'm still not used to that either. But it seems well something that I could get used to, like just make videos on Dreams in terms of just whatever I feel like, just my ideas in general. Because I'm always coming up with like these weird ideas, and then there's nowhere to put it. I can't believe how perfect Dreams is. It's incredible.
Yeah. I actually can also jump in on the subject. I plan to definitely do a day one stream. Second we get the beta, I'll probably be streaming. Like the download will take forever because I'll be waiting for it.
Do you have a channel?
Yeah, same name. NAZURIS. So I'll probably be dual streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, just because I wanted to save on YouTube for people to watch later forever, because it kind of deletes it on Twitch after a while. And I don't want to segregate anyone, and because people love Twitch, they love it. And I thought for a while that I could just have a YouTube and just have it function the same way. You can't, so I'll be dual streaming the two. And I plan to do the types of content. Hey, GlitchMaster subscribed. Thank you.
I'm trying to build my repertoire.
Nice. So I plan to do two types of content, which is streaming, probably every week. I mean, this game's going to take over my entire channel. And then I'm going to be doing a video type that I already do, which is a super fast speed video. And I'll just voice it over afterwards. So I can basically give you my thoughts in a quick, concise way, while you can actually see the project progress without having to spend 5 hours watching a video.
Right.
Yeah. I
What I plan on
should
doing.
we?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you can go. Jensen.
I was gonna say what I plan on doing is doing like let's plays, stuff like that, because I know that I'm gonna be nonstop playing other people's creations, getting inspired. So I feel like recording that would be really fun. Kind of basically, I want to promote great content. It doesn't matter if it's popular or not. Like I want my channel to be like a place where people have amazing levels and probably have like 2 followers, because there's a social media thing where you followers and stuff. So it doesn't matter like what kind of following you have. If you have a great level and you want to like share it, I'll share it with you. Like I'll share it on my channel and you can get a following like that, or help promote it or something like that. And then I plan on doing like showcases of just creations that people make, not necessarily levels. Maybe someone makes like a crazy robot that is just absolutely mind blowing. I'll put it in my level and then I just show it off and then give a credit to the person who made it and all that kind of stuff. I feel like that'd be really fun to do and watch. So that's what I want to do. Obviously, I want to create, but I'm going to learn everything I can behind the scenes till I get to the point where I'm good enough to actually show what I can make, but not.
Here's a nice idea for a series. Maybe do a teaching Project Genesis how to make, and you just you just go around to different creators and they try and teach you how to make something.
Boy, that's gonna be terrible. Like
I know, it's great.
Nice. There's a comment here, Glitchmaster. Somebody said you can just recreate Little Big Planet glitches.
There you go.
There you go. Nice.
Gundam178, thanks for subscribing, by the way. All right, so hey Sword, what's up? Yeah, all right. So I don't know, man. Content is hard.
Yeah, who knows what'll like come out of it being out?
Dude,
because like new avenues would come out like that we don't even know about.
No, if you'd asked me a year ago, what are my plans for No Man's Sky, I would have told you just news videos. But here I am, and I have a freaking rap video and like some weird stuff that comes out of nowhere that I never thought I'd do.
Which is great, by the way.
Thank you. Some of the stuff I put out, I just don't understand how I even think of it.
Should we all make like a? Should someone make it like a PS4 community, like an actual community thing for Dreams?
Someone did it already.
One of us like do that, and they'll join it, maybe.
Someone did it.
Yeah.
Did they?
Sure.
Yeah, this community for like everywhere: Facebook, Discord,
I'm
Reddit.
not a fan of.
Everywhere.
I'm not a fan of the PlayStation community system.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I'm not even funny either, but I don't know. But
I never really check it, but I know a lot of people.
I'm just surprised how social Dreams can really make us. The game's not even out yet, not even the beta. We don't even know when it's coming out, but we were talking about it. I never thought in my life I'd be talking to Project Genesis or JustJarrod. Like, that's just crazy to me. I'm like, I'm young and bored, I can't do anything, and now I'm talking to people that I just inspired by.
Means a lot.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it does. I don't think I'm worthy enough for like Dreams. I barely.
Worthy?
I mean, I barely talk about Dreams. I've talked about talking about it for a long time and never actually did it. I mean, GlitchMaster knows it's been what? It's been over a year since the last Dreams cast. Okay, a year. Something that I planned to do every week, and it just never happened. But I mean, I
really good.
They also planned to put out Dreams in 2016. So
true.
I'm glad I wasn't there. I heard it was a nightmare and like everywhere when that happened.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? I thought it was supposed to come out, man. I'm done. I'm quitting life. Like
silent for that whole year.
Yeah, they did. There's a complete year gap in their videos.
Right.
It's spooky.
So as far as content goes on my channel, I'm sure there's going to be like Media Molecule like updates as far as like what they're doing. Like I've always been news based as far as No Man's Sky goes. I cover No Man's Sky updates and things like that, which I mean I like doing it. So I'll do that with news based with Dreams, I'm sure. But just like you were talking about, like I love the community base. Like with No Man's Sky, I used to do base showcases, showing off people's bases when that was. I mean, I guess it would be more exciting now after lots of updates, but I kind of fell out of it. Just showcasing, and then I think playing, just playing some of the creations and putting them up on the channel would be cool. And hold on,
I can tell you right now though that there are definitely going to be like Dreams updates, because when the way LBP did it was like, at least with the first one mainly, they would just have giant updates, like even before like the games as a service thing was like common, and games were just updated all the time. They had like, I don't know how frequent they were, but they were just updates named after cheese, and they just had a bunch of cool features. Like they had something called the Creator Pack 1, which is a free DLC that added like a bunch of new logic and stuff like that. So, and they said that right now they're on a feature freeze for Dreams, but they want to add more. So
Feature lock.
Either.
Oh, I want to do time lapses. I freaking love time lapses. So I'd love to like be able to. I don't know how. Like, I don't know, because I guess I would have to do my own time lapses. Just being able to, because I couldn't do it for other people. That I would need. Anyway, I love, how well, I put together some time lapses of the streams that Media Molecule did, where I just fast forwarded, what they were making, and I love time lapses. So maybe if I could end up putting together like some time lapses of stuff that I make, and then time lapsing it up, and then I love that whole kind of, I don't know why, but I just like that kind of being able to see how things are made just really fast. I think that's pretty cool. So time lapse would be interesting to do. And I actually love that there was a challenge that was streamed by Media Molecule, like Kareem and I can't remember his name. He followed me on Twitter. I can't remember his name. He doesn't use Twitter much. But they were sitting down and they just made, their whole goal was to make a city with one piece. With one
Oh
module.
yeah, that thing. The 3 cities.
Yes.
I would love to do like things like that, like make a video just doing that same idea. Just take one module and rotate it and scale it up and just make something unique and then make that a video just like that.
Really good exercise.
I wanted to make I just have all these crazy I'm just not saying it's not really crazy. It's just because I don't really know how I can do the idea. She's why I call it crazy, but it's not. I just wanted to make a football game, like one with at least 2v2 and 4v4. Again, we still don't know how many online people can join your server. I mean, if you think about how many people can help you on the world, will that same amount of people be able to play on that same world with you? But then we're all playing online and everything. Will it be a feature? Be able to just play with, like, I think I'm forgetting that it's possible. Like just this whole online pool, really, just these people just being able to join into the same game and then playing. I don't know, just a small football match or something. Like, I can't explain.
He said in that questions video, 4 people simultaneously, maybe 8. So yeah. I'm guessing a 4. But
I think maybe I think it's when someone wants to join. Like, will you let them? I think that's what I'm talking about from the older kind games.
Oh, okay.
Someone wants to join. You let them. People would just be able to just join the same game that you're playing and then be able to play. That's what I'm trying to say. That's it. Like you can only invite certain people in, and then that's it. No one else can join. I'm just wondering if maybe that's even a thing that's possible. JustJarrod just left the.
Yeah, you said give me a second.
For those that don't know what feature lock means, it's a common phrase in game design. It basically means that they are done with their version 1 and everyone who needs to be working on getting it bug tested and getting all that is on it. But it also means that anyone who doesn't have bug fixing is moving on to whatever update they need to do, whatever thing is outside the project. So we have version 1 in the office ready to go. Now it's just bug fixes.
Which is exciting.
Yeah. It means that any moment they could say, beta's out. Done.
Any moment tomorrow would be nice.
And I feel like it's gonna happen on a weekend, so I'm just like living every week like boring. Weekend, is it here? No, weekend.
Luckily, this entire year really went by fast. I don't know if it's just me, but
no, it's not. It's
not for you. For like,
no, I mean it's not just you.
Okay, yeah, because it's been going by really fast. I'm happy though. And on this beta will be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stuff do you guys feel like dreams could be used for like real life though?
Concept art.
Concept art?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be a really nice way to concept before making anything. Just like there's your concept art. Like it's such a sketch.
I feel like making something in dreams could just be like a really easy 3D sketch pad for other things.
Right.
Like it's like, okay, here's my idea for this character. Whip it up real quick with the different brush styles, so it's like kind of loose, and then you're golden. I feel like it's a really easy way to get ideas out.
Yeah, because I know one of the devs actually made his wedding venue with dreams, and I was just mind blown by that. I remember I seen that on their website. I'm like, bro, what? That's craziness.
I think it was you that did the video and actually showed the image.
Yeah, I showed.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw. I'm like, oh, I thought it was gonna be like this weird, like off-white color, like just blocked out. But no, he textured it and everything. It was everything. That was amazing. Right. I'm pretty sure like I've seen that building. Like if you go back and watch Sherlock, I'm pretty sure that building was in Sherlock.
Made in Dream.
Made in Dream.
Made in Dreams. That's very going to be iconic. If this game is popular enough, that's going to be something iconic just 10 years down the line with its lifespan. Just think about how many make crazy things you could just make in the game, and then it's still made in dreams. It's just incredible.
Yeah, I kind of want, not necessarily something made in dreams or what can be done with dreams. I kind of want the philosophy of dreams to be a lot more, it's a tool than it's a game. Like, you can see, like, apps or movies or games made with Unity, and all it says is made with Unity. This is the content you're here for, though. Kind of, not to discredit dreams, because it's an amazing tool, but to let dreams be the avenue of which content is made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, games in general are just interactive, aren't they? It's really just about, here's a way to interact with something that someone else has made. And now time people are like, they watch something like Uncharted 4 or just Uncharted series in general. It's like you're watching a movie, but you get to interact with it. The interaction part is the game. You know, some people are like, what, it really is a game? Like, you know, because any movie, got a whole studio and blah, blah, blah. What something like Uncharted, you have like the motion capture, but then you're actually playing the setting. It's really weird. But yeah, in terms of dreams being a tool, it's definitely a really, really interactive tool.
Hello.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is that my mic? I was trying to fix my mic. I'm like, is this me? Like, can't
I just cut off really quiet. That's weird. Okay.
Actually,
I'm back.
So I actually took the thing off. But I just like understand that this game, if the majority is gonna play this game, are probably gonna be people that just play it for fun. They need to see what's in the game. And like I said, I think we just need a year or so to make these games, and everyone just plays it, and then the advertisement, blah blah, it all happens naturally. Other than that, what else should I say?
Dream surfing is such a cool concept. Like,
yeah, that is amazing. That's like Netflix, basically. The fact that it just auto plays levels of which genre you like, that's amazing.
But even that you can like have these really like short ones, like built for dream surfing. Yeah. I think that'd be a really neat idea. So I thought of a nice challenge for everyone.
Yeah, what's that?
Make the couch area from the streams.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
There you go. Everyone go and make when the stream comes out.
I can try to make them, you know.
There you go.
Start with that.
Good start.
What about the original mascot for Little Big Planet? That paper thing, the yellow face and then the pink.
Yellow head.
You know, this will be really hard for me to do or remember. But when I made just all these games I made in dreams, and then just the paper mascot, like the original one from Little Big Planet, is just hidden in every game.
Yes.
Easter eggs. A game about Easter eggs.
Let's just say every time you say if you find it, it means there's a secret area in that level, and you go when you find it. Let's say you get like a special thing from the game that I made, something that you can use as your own asset. I think that'd be really fun, actually.
Just make adventure in dreams the first game with the Easter egg.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
remember that weird thing they did with I can't remember which Batman movie it was. It was like an actual real thing, like real people had to try and figure out this mystery. Says what was happening. I have no idea how it happened. I can't remember what it was, but it's something to reveal the Batman movie trailer. But it'd be like that, but just in dreams. Just play all the games and find these secrets and then see what it makes. I might even do that, I might do that.
Anybody in here see Ready Player One?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All of the yes.
Anybody here like the book but hate the movie?
I didn't even know they had a book.
Yes.
I knew they had a book. I'm not a reader. I wish I was. I'm not.
Right. Okay, so did you like the movie then?
I love the movie.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'm a huge fan of the movie. I was just wondering, a lot of people hate the movie but love the book. I have the book, but once I heard the movie was coming out, I stopped reading it. Because I didn't want that whole, the book's better.
Yeah.
Manga's better, man.
Yeah.
Something that's really cool I had a conversation with one of my friends for until 3 a.m. a couple of months ago, where in Ready Player One, I can't remember the name of the person who was making the Iron Giant in their garage. Yeah. That was, according to them, a commission. So they were someone commissioned them the in-game currency to make this thing, and that would be kind of cool as a thing in dreams. So if someone's good at making stuff, they could do that.
So there's the concept of the Oasis is called what's a metaverse.
Yeah.
So it is actually, and there's two metaverse projects that I know of, which is Star Citizen and Dual Universe.
Yeah, I know both.
And they are trying to be fully 24/7, everyone's in the same world universes that you can just go in, basically live there, and all the systems for at least role playing, your system maintenance or character maintenance will be there. So I can't wait till we have a fully VR. This kind of hub MMO kind of thing.
I feel like Dreams is a really good baseline for that. It doesn't have the MMO feature yet, but that would be cool to have that, because it's just so easy to make stuff. I feel from what I've seen, that it could be used.
So MM has to grow exponentially over the next year to dwarf EA, and then we can have the Oasis.
There we go, perfect.
Because there's not many companies that I would trust with building the Oasis.
Yeah, I trust Mickey Monkey 100%.
It should be easy to have it so they can do MMOs. I mean, they're only one letter off.
Ha
To be honest, I don't want EA making the Oasis because I don't want their servers to crash down. I'm stuck in there.
Sorry, that joke. I wasn't sure how to deliver that. I was struggling.
On fire.
Oh man. Anyway, shoot. I feel bad, but I've got to end this sometime.
Yeah.
Nice.
I gotta go.
I
actually gotta go soon as well. I was gonna say something. I'm glad you said something.
I've got some stuff I have to do today on my day off. So
You got a life, man? That sucks. Anyways, nah.
wow. I don't know about that.
I had no lives over here, but okay.
I mean, it's some stuff. I usually don't have anything to do. That's why this is happening today. I mean,
I gotta head out though.
All right, well,
this was a good the podcast though. We should do this more often.
Yeah, I'm down for sure. I mean, I've set Saturday, Wednesday, hopefully. That's what I've said. It's just times are just gonna be really when so just I'll be watching your videos, Project Genesis, now that I'm subscribed.
Appreciate it.
I know you're out there. And any information I'll make sure I post the times that things will happen in the Discord so people know.
Cool.
But I have a question. Is the Dreams? I'm assuming there's a Dreams Reddit. Is that any good? I don't like Reddit.
I love the Reddit on.
Okay.
It's really, they post news like every single time it's been posted.
Oh hell, Hitler!
Boy.
What the?
Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah, that I can give you the Reddit post art. I love it. They post news every.
Well, I just muted Supreme. But yeah, I should probably work on my own channel too. I might probably work on the video now actually after we're done. Cause
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. I think we're all in our own, like, I don't want to say we're all in our own separate community, but I mean we're all just the community in general. I mean, it's kind of easy to contact each other in some ways. I mean, it's kind of late at night for me, but I'm not sure what time it is for you guys. But
3:30.
I'll just go on that grind, just see what I can do. Again, I don't have the best time. I'm still on beta video with the watermark to make videos on my phone, but I just want to see where I can go with this. You know what I mean?
You gotta start somewhere. I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Start with putting out the worst video you can ever think of.
Technically, every video you make is the worst video, the first video.
It is, and it's so bad. I hate it. I hate it every time I post a video. Like, there's this bar I want to hand. Like, this is gonna be the best video I've ever made. It's just like, at the end, I'm just like, I hate it. I hate everything about this.
That's on my Minecraft server.
All stepping stones. Every video is a stepping stone.
Yeah.
I really want to make a good channel there. I've been kind of putting my name around a few places, just being part of the community in general, like Dreams. So I took a lot of guts to actually even join the voice channel. To be honest, I'm surprised I'm even here. But it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys even watch. Like, I don't know if you might watch any of the videos whenever I put them out, but if you like them, just let me know. I'm just gonna talk about Dreams in general. I know, like, projects like to talk about Dreams, just the latest stuff in general, but I'll probably talk about my ideas and what I will do in Dreams. So if anyone wants to check that out whenever I post them, it's just Iota UK. So there you go.
Alrighty. Project, you said you gotta leave.
Yeah, man. I'll catch y'all later. This was fun.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it anyway, but I'll round it out. Round it out of here.
Well, that's it for the podcast. JustJarrod and GlitchMaster. Well, if you guys enjoyed it, greatly appreciate it if you drop a like, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.